What's up everybody, welcome to my new video. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about ES6, kind of like a little study session or whatever. So let's see, what about promises, generators, and ES6? So this paragraph right here pretty much sums up like try to write writable code, maintainable code, and I feel like that comes with time. Right off the gate, you're not going to be writing good code. I know I still don't, and I've been coding for like a year now. It just takes time, like a language. Right? It's common sense, like a language. Like the more you speak it, the more you use it, the more you write it. You'll start seeing patterns. That's what I've noticed. You start seeing patterns in the code, and then little by little. Reading books does help me a lot. Some people may like videos. I haven't really watched any videos in my past year of learning. I watched like on coding, like a video on coding. I'm not gonna lie, I'll watch filler videos. So filler videos are kind of like when you're going to the restroom and you just, for like the 3-5 minutes that you're there, just put a video. But then once you exit the restroom, just take the video off. So I'll watch filler videos, usually like web dev. But like watching a video, I'll watch like one a week, maybe less, maybe like one every 2 weeks. Just because most of the stuff is like interactive. But anyways. Promises. So we have promises, generators, and async functions. That's what I'm learning about right now. Asynchronous code. It's almost like multi-threading in a way. Not really. It's not like code that's running at the same time. For example, over here, right? When you have, let's say you're calling something. Let me just delete this. This was JSON from my last video. So for example, if you have, let's say, like let h1 and then you have document query selector h1. So you have something like that. Asynchronous would be h1 add event listener. Click, and then you have a function. This is asynchronous. Why? Because the function isn't really running right now. It's gonna be running whenever you call it. So it's like, in this file, yes, it reads it, but it's not gonna run the function. So that's just what asynchronous is, what it means and stuff like that. So yeah, that's asynchronous. There's also other words like async that I don't know of yet. So anyways, promises. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've used these before. We've done try and catch. That's like for errors usually, like handling errors and stuff like that. You try one thing, and if it doesn't happen, I've used them in Python. Try one thing, if that doesn't work, then you run something else. And then as far as generators go, these right here. Okay, so you're able to pause the state of the whole program with the cost of complex code. Yeah, I do remember generators being a little bit hard to understand. I still don't understand them. I haven't had to use them, but I'm assuming someday I will learn them. Async functions. And then it comes back to async functions. Here it doesn't really proposed for ES7. I mean, we're already at ES13, so I have seen them. They have it's literally async. So if I pull it up, the keyword is probably there. I probably do it something like, I've seen them in front of a function, I think it was. So you run a function, and then it'll be like It'll be like async without the space, like that. And then there's async, and I believe the other word is await, something like that. But yeah, like I said, that's still something that I need to learn, because I mean, I don't use it yet like that, but I don't need to learn it yet. Yeah, so pretty much the 2 tips: handle every error, keep your code simple. And that's it. That's all there is for this website. It's called callbackhell.com. So let's go ahead and go over to the next. What's next? Take a moment to skim through callback article. This callback article before moving on, or if you prefer to watch a video, I'll do both usually. I mean, it's not really an article, is it? It's a GitHub. Wait, did I? No. I was like, did I just throw in the word article when it not being an article? Callback hell. Sheesh. Oh, it's not callback hell. It just says callbacks, I think. Yeah, just callbacks. So this is coming into when you start using Node. I'm gonna learn it soon. I don't know how soon. I still haven't finished learning front end, so I gotta learn advanced HTML and advanced CSS. I'm assuming we're gonna be learning animations, but we'll see. And it's the same thing right here. Callbacks are functions that are executed asynchronously or at a later time instead of reading code top down. Yeah, so it doesn't run down. I mean, with those words, essentially a function is a callback function. Essentially every function. Because when you make a function, it's not called right there and then. Unless you use an IIFE, which is this one here. This is an IIFE, so pretty much you have a function. And let's name it, let's just keep it like that. So an IIFE, you just wrap it around, and then with parentheses, and then you just call it right there and then. So it reads it as top down, and it just executes right there. And you can assign it, so you can do something like let my number, something like that. You can have this as an anonymous function with no name, and you can have parameters if you want to. You can assign it, so not only can you, this is an IIFE, immediately invoke function, so you can, not only do you invoke it right there and then, I use this often when it comes to displaying a page with JavaScript. You display all the HTML and whatnot. And so you display it because you run it, but you could also call it again. You can just be like my number, because you could like change pages, right? You click on something, change a page, delete everything on the page, and then yeah, you can just recall it. But yeah, callbacks, just part of the language. It says that it's just not invented by Node. And what else? Here again, it's talking about HTTP requests and file systems. Yeah, that seems like it's more Node. So I don't really know about that right now. Alright, so this right here is synchronous. That means it just reads top down. So you have my number, okay, so it does it, and it calls the function here, then you log it out. Alright, so that's synchronous. Let's see what asynchronous is. Let's actually run this one. I just like running them just to get it through my thick skull. I'm just kidding. Just kind of, it's just so I can learn them, because I don't know. Just kind of learn them. Alright, so we have add one. No parameters. We're going to do my number. That's all we're doing. Every time we call it, we're adding one. And then add one. We'll call it twice, actually. Yeah, we'll call it twice. And so if I console log my number, it should be 3. There it is, 3. I don't know why I still have this here. Alright, so there it is. So 3. Every time you call it out, it saves it on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good ass day. Peace out.